How's everybody doing? This is June Kodo. I know whoever does watch my videos knows that I normally talk a lot of crazy stuff, but today I'm actually want to touch on sports. Um, yeah, I do more than just video games. I do have some sort of a outlet besides gaming. I do watch boxing. I like boxing. I've always loved the sport of boxing. Came up during the Duran Leonard trilogy, and Tapa Rosario, Hector Camacho, Boom Boom Mancini. I came up watching all those guys, and right now it was fun back in the '80s and the mid '90s, where at one point the heavyweight division was the division to watch, and then New Millennium rolled in, and the middleweight and welterweight division were the divisions to watch, and then boxing kind of died a little, and then I sort of stopped watching. Um, you know, I really didn't see anybody that I wanted to follow besides Klitschko, and I started watching Anthony Joshua. My first Anthony Joshua fight was actually his fight with Klitschko, and I was very thoroughly impressed. That's where he took that right hand and he got up, and he literally, he proved to the UK and the world that he is Anthony Joshua, the unified heavyweight champion of the world at that time. You know, he didn't unify the belts yet, but to me, it felt like, hey, he's on his way there. Um, then I've learned of Tyson Fury, who had before the Tyson Fury Wilder fight, I had never heard of him, either one of them, to be honest. Um, I basically enjoy watching Tyson Fury fight more than talk. Somebody that tall, and his backstory, and the way that he can overcome even his own bullshit it's amazing. I like the guy. You know, um, he took a lot of great hits when he fought Wilder, and I'll get on Wilder in a minute. And he got up, and I believe that fight was a draw, but only because Wilder dropped him at the 12th. I think Tyson was ahead on the cards, maybe by a round and a half, because it was a very close fight. But I would have gave it to Fury by a split decision. But that's just me. Um, Talking about Deontay Wilder, our bronze bomber, the American, you're an idiot. In my opinion, you're an idiot. You're another Floyd Mayweather who thinks, hey, I have one hand, and with this one hand, you have so many skills and you don't use them. You got Teddy Atlas as your coach, and you're relying on one punch, and Teddy Atlas is letting you do this. It don't sound right to me. Something just ain't clicking. You don't have a jab. Your lateral movements suck. All right, your stamina is bullshit. I mean, Antonio Margarito could beat you at welterweight, you at heavyweight, and yes, I said that. Seriously, because the man doesn't really have what it's called a heavyweight presence in the ring. You're a one-handed fighter. That's all you are. That's all you talk about. Your right hand, your right hand, your right hand. You never talk about a left hook. You never talk about your jab. You never talk about your uppercuts. You never talk about your face. Nothing. All you talk about is, I'm coming out there, I'm going to shoot my right hand, I'm going to land it, and I'm going to go home and cash a check. That's not a boxer. That's a hustler. Okay? And I don't care if anybody else doesn't agree with me. That's not boxing. That's hustling. Straight up. Um, he's fighting Ortiz again. I think Ortiz should have been the one that took the fight with Joshua. Honestly. Because then I would have loved to have seen Ortiz and Ruiz go at it. Ain't nothing better than a Latin fight. We all know that. Everybody in boxing knows that. Okay? There's nothing better than two Latins going at it in the ring. Why? Because you're going to get a hell of a fight. Even if it goes to 12, you yourself, even if you're a judge, a spectator, or a hater, you're going to say to yourself, I can't wait till they go at it again. Because that's what we do. Andy Ruiz is somebody who I never heard of also. And now that he's the unified heavyweight champion, I was happy for him as a Latino, but at the same time, I also supported Joshua. My opinions on that day, um, I don't think Joshua had a panic attack. I think Joshua is built mentally pretty tough, to just have a panic attack out of the blue on a night such as important as that one. I mean, he's been to bigger venues. I'm pretty sure Klitschko and him was more nerve-wracking than him against Andy Ruiz. So I don't see a panic attack happening. The rumor of him getting knocked out, I'm just going to call BS until I see some actual proof or video or something, because right now it's just hearsay, and that's all it is. So I'm calling it BS. The one thing that worries me about Ruiz is the same thing that happens to everybody when they attain a belt. They want to start calling shots. They want to start, I'm the champ, I'm this, I'm the A-side, blah, blah, blah. Dude, keep doing the same thing you were doing that got you the belts. Don't do the same thing that others have done that lost them the belts. I mean, that's my message to Ruiz, I'm just, no seas cabeza y duro, loco. Coge cabeza, okay? Be smart. Use your head. Grow a brain, a secondary one if you have to. And basically, for the rematch between Wilder and Ortiz, I got Ortiz all the way. I think Ortiz just faded and got hit with one too many right hands, because I will not take that right hand away from Wilder, but that's all he has. But if Ortiz works that body, because having a basketball body in heavyweight boxing, that's not going to get you anywhere. Seriously. Okay? It doesn't matter what the body looks like. And we all know how that was proven in June 1st, if I'm correct with the date, in Madison Square Garden. So with the Andy Ruiz and Joshua rematch, if Ruiz begins to, fill his head with glitter and start doing the exact same thing that Joshua was doing, which was looking past him, he's talking Tyson Fury and whatnot, then we're going to end up getting a trilogy. That's great and whatnot, but there's no need for it. You go in, you show the world there wasn't a fluke, I can beat Joshua again, and then you go for the next challenge. But you don't be the first Mexican heavyweight boxer and then be the first ex-heavyweight boxer on your first defense, okay? Build a legacy, okay? Forget the money. That's going to come, but you got to fight, all right? So this is Jun Cotto, just giving you my opinions, and you guys take care.